Hello everyone, and today we are going to be creating All About Me Crayons. A crayon of your favorite color or choice that shows little things about you, things you like, favorite animals, different sports, or any activities you like to do. So, if you are in class today, we are all going to be receiving a made crayon. These will be available online as well. If you have a printer, you can print one of these out, but if you don't, I will teach you how we are going to make our own crayon. Before we get into that, we are all going to need a pencil with an eraser and something to color with. I have colored pencils, you can use crayons, markers, and I think crayons will be the best, but again, anything that you have available to you. So if you don't have a printer, you're going to want to grab a piece of paper to do our drawing. So to make our crayons, we are going to start at the bottom of our paper and we're going to make 2 dots to show how big or how wide our crayon is going to be. With those 2 dots, I'm going to take and connect those lines with a slight curve, almost like a little smiley face. Once I have those, I'm going to go straight up and we're going to see how tall our crayon is going to be. To make sure that our lines are nice and as close to straight as possible, we can use a ruler, but if you don't have a ruler, just use a pencil, just to measure up. Then once I have those, I'm going to connect those dots I made and bring it down all the way to the bottom, just as you can see there. And again, I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Once I have my 2 sides drawn, I'm going to begin by making a little arc, almost like an L on the top. This is going to create the top of our crayon. As you can see again, I made little L's on top to come in. From here, you can start by putting a dot on the top to make sure that we are bringing it to the point of our crayon. You're going to then connect these 2 lines to the little L's that we just created. From those 2 dots on those corners, we're just going to bring in little lines to create the top of our crayon. Coming down just a little bit further, we're going to make another curved line to show the wrapper of the crayon. Doing the same thing on the bottom, I'm going to come up about a pinky's length on each side, make little dots to make sure I know where I'm at, and I'm going to connect those lines again. One more time, I'm going to create the little black part of my crayon with the little squiggly line. To do this, I am going to come down just a little bit and make marks on my paper once again. Taking these marks, I am going to come up on the bottom and on the top, and then I'm going to connect those lines following the curve of the top of my crayon. I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. Again, making sure that we follow those curves of the line. Inside, if you want to make the little squigglies, you can. But first, I'm going to outline my middle where I'll be drawing. To do the squigglies, we're just going to make a wavy line, just as I'm doing here, and we're going to make 2, and the one's going to follow the other. Then you can just mark so you know which ones to fill in. Again, we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. And once you have that drawn, you are ready to begin and color in your crayon. Again, remember, we are going to color our crayon and we are going to make it our favorite color. We're going to add different things about ourselves and even draw a little picture. And that's all, and I hope you enjoy.